I'm High Heel Knight. Welcome to my channel. This is my tribute to Emily Hartridge. Emily was a fashion model, a fitness enthusiast, a travel vlogger, and a YouTube presenter. She tragically passed away on July 12, 2019. If you want to know the information around her passing, there's plenty of that on the internet. You can look up the articles. I'm not going to focus on that. I was one of her YouTube subscribers. I loved her content and I adore the young woman herself. So I'm making this video to celebrate her life and celebrate what she meant to me as being such an inspirational woman. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Emily Hartridge, she has a YouTube channel, is still active on YouTube. So if you want to visit her channel, there is a link in the description. Now, bear in mind, her content's a bit grown up. Not cover your ears and eyes, hide the children growing up, but you know, she's a type of gal that doesn't really hold anything back. So she has some risque topics and some lighthearted topics. For instance, she has like 10 reasons why he's cheating on you. 10 reasons why I love being tall. 10 reasons why to masturbate more often. 10 reasons why women make great leaders. You know, it's various topics. It's all done for fun. It's all done for laughs, but couple other subjects, definitely not made for kids. How I'm going to do this presentation will be similar to how she does her 10 Reasons Why videos. She has a particular format, and I'm going to try to match that kind of format. So with that stated, sit back, relax, as I share 10 reasons why I adore Emily Hartridge. 1. So as I stated, Emily was a major YouTube presenter. I'm not sure when I started watching her videos, but several years ago I had a work injury and it really messed up my body, and there would be weeks where I had to just stay in bed, indoors, barely able to do anything except just sit back, watch TV or watch stuff on the internet. So watching her content helped me feel better, and along with her content and a few other YouTubers, I decided, you know what, I'm in my room all the time, I might as well get a webcam and make my own type of videos. So thanks to her videos and a few others, I was inspired to be on YouTube, and here I am still today. So thank you very much, Emily, for being such an inspiration. 2, Emily had 3 siblings. She had an older sister named Charlotte, and 2 younger siblings that were twins named Jessica and Alice. And sometimes the ladies would help Emily with the presentations. If there was one gal, it was always great, but if all 4 gals were on screen, wow, wow, wow. As you can see, they are some very gorgeous young women. So yeah, 1, Hartridge is great, 2 is better, 3 is fantastic, all 4, I'm there. 3. Even though the Hartridge siblings were gorgeous women, that's not the main reason why I enjoy them so much. I have 3 siblings as well. And when I lived in Florida, I had one of my siblings living down there, but my other 2 siblings, my parents, my nieces and nephews, my extended family, they were all still in New Jersey. So when I watched the Hartridge sisters together, you know, I got to experience it, a bit of that grown folks, sibling camaraderie that I was missing out by not being in New Jersey. Now I am back in New Jersey and I'm having a lot of great experiences with my family, but while I was in Florida, you know, just watching the Hartridge girls interact with each other, visiting places, traveling to places, being with their extended family, just made me feel a little less lonely. Because hey, Facebook's nice, you know, texting is nice, there's many ways to keep in touch with your friends and family, but there's still just watching that camaraderie just made me feel a little less lonely about it. So thank you, Emily, Charlotte, Jessica, and Alice, for being fantastic siblings and sharing a bit of your lives with the world. Thank you very much, ladies. 4. So, Emily loved Instagram. I don't like Instagram. I've never liked Instagram. But Emily loved Instagram, so being a fan, I followed her on Instagram. And now today, lots of celebrities use Instagram, lots of companies use Instagram, and thankfully I had Emily to be a gateway into that social media program. So I still don't like the platform, but now I'm more accustomed to it and more comfortable with it, and it's all thanks to me following Emily. Now her account is still active at the time of this post, so if you want to go check it out, there is a link in the description. Again, She does a bit of grown folks content, not, cover your eyes and ears, but there are a couple of, semi-risque pictures, so be mindful of that. Also, don't just look at the pictures. Be sure to read the captions that go with the pictures, because sometimes there's a special story, sometimes there's a type of unique meaning, sometimes there's just a crazy joke, sometimes there's a social commentary, sometimes there's something inspirational. It's not just, ooh, look at me, I'm gorgeous, I'm happy, I'm popular, I'm traveling. No. Each picture usually has some type of interesting tale that goes with it, so be sure to read the captions along with the photos. You'll probably be very entertained by both the image and the article. 5. Emily loved fitness. She eventually became a personal trainer, but she was also interested in doing other things besides going to usual aerobics or yoga and things like that. She had a series on her YouTube channel called Think Outside the Gym, where you find alternative ways to be active and exercise. Couples exercises, parkour exercises, there's like rock climbing, there's pretending to be animals, and her favorite, boxing. She loved boxing. She was just a big fan of that. So if you're interested in getting in shape, but you don't want to quite do the usual aerobics, yoga, stuff like that, check out her YouTube content. You might find something to inspire you that's really different. The Think Outside the Gym series, definitely check it out. Highly recommend it. 6. Now, as I said, she was a fitness enthusiast. She always looked good. She always had, decent shape. But when she got into fitness, wow, her body just improved. And look at those abs. I am so envious of those abs. As I mentioned, I had a work-related injury, and now I will never be that slim again. And I don't just mean that as out of ladies. I mean, I medically cannot get slim again. I might be able to reduce this a bit, but I will never be that slim. So I am so envious of her fitness journey and how well she was able to improve herself. Really a marvel, really spectacular. And my goodness, I wish that I have abs similar to that, a man style of those type of abs. So envious I am. 7. So this is going to sound a little bit odd, but just bear with me. So Emily struggled with relationships, struggled with finding a partner, struggled with the romance. And I enjoyed that. By that I mean, when you see folks on the internet who seem to have a bit of glamorous, they're traveling, they're meeting people, doing interviews, they're making content, they're getting recognized, they look so fantastic, you think they have everything going for them. But no, sometimes they struggle with certain things. And Emily struggled with many things. Romance was one of them. So it just made her feel much more like a real person. So now, oh, you struggle with that too. Well, if you can struggle with it, I guess I shouldn't feel so bad with my struggles. Because, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to romance, the struggle is real. 8. Now, even though I enjoyed the struggle of her romantic endeavors, she also was successful at the end. Before she passed, she developed a great relationship with a young man named Jake, and he seems like a fantastic guy. They broke off on and on a few times, but the relationship slowly built, slowly got better, and it seems like they were going for that, eventual next step. It was just wonderful watching that develop, watching that grow. He even joined in a few of her YouTube videos before her passing. So, I enjoyed the struggle, but I also enjoyed the triumph. I'm very glad that she was able to experience a wonderful, positive, uplifting relationship before her untimely passing. So yes, both were good. The struggle, the success, a wonderful journey to witness. 9. So as I mentioned at the start of this list, she is a YouTube presenter and inspired me to get onto YouTube. She also inspired me to pay very close attention to the rules of YouTube, because she would often struggle with her videos getting demonetized. And as I mentioned, she talks about a lot of grown folk stuff. She's not afraid to use a lot of four-letter language. She doesn't swear like a sailor or anything like that. Nothing's X-rated, but still, there are lots of videos, lots of topics that YouTube simply frowns upon. So as she struggled with following the rules, I always made sure to be mindful of the rules that YouTube was implementing. And now YouTube has their COPPA rule to help, with the Child Protective Act rules. I don't know how Emily would have handled that if she was still alive and had to live through the era of the COPPA rules. But still, she struggled with monetizing. I'm nowhere near monetizing. Hopefully one day I will be monetized. But yeah, along with inspiring me to get on YouTube, she also inspired me to make sure I am mindful of the tricks and hoops that YouTube often places onto its content creators. And 10. What I adored most about Emily Hartridge was that her content was completely unpredictable. I mean, sure, the titles gave you a clue, but every once in a while she'll toss in a curveball, or you click on her Instagram and she's doing a post as she's walking to work. Sometimes she's talking about the great coffee she's having. Sometimes she's talking about farting all night because she ate something that she probably shouldn't have eaten. Okay, one post might be a fashion blog. Another post might be the process of her getting her eggs freeze because she was getting her eggs freeze during that period of her life. You just weren't quite sure what was going to happen once you click play. One of her most important topics was anxiety and mental health. She struggled with anxiety throughout her life, and so she always wanted to bring up mental health issues whenever appropriate, whenever possible, get people talking about it, giving information to help people that struggle with mental health. So that was a very, very important topic for her. So again, when you explore her content, if you choose to do so, there are some fun things, but there are also serious things. There are things where she's talking about her urine and poop. There are things where she's having fun with her family or traveling to some new place. And definitely there's information about mental health that if you struggle with it or know someone that struggles with it, might be inspired and might be helpful for that person. So yeah, well-rounded gal. You didn't know what you were going to get, but each and every time it was interesting, positive, strange, all over, wonderful, wonderful gal. So those are 10 reasons why I adored Emily Hartridge. I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Again, there are links to her YouTube channel and Instagram in the description area. If you're a fan of Emily Hartridge, be sure to leave a comment on my video about why you adored Emily. If any of Emily's friends or family happen to watch this video, first of all, I'm very sorry for your loss. And second, I want to thank you all because all of you helped shape Emily into becoming the fantastic gal that she was. So to all her friends and family, I'm sorry for your loss and thank you, thank you, thank you. Emily Hartridge was an incredible, wonderful, fantastic gal. Now before you go, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, or dislike, share, and subscribe to my channel. Once again, I'm High Heel, and I thank you for watching, and remember, find inspiration every